And hello there, everyone. Usay George here, and welcome to another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. We are here on episode number 196 of the series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, on the agenda for today, of course, we are going to be having some more fun with Imhotep. Last episode, we were doing some grinding in Egypt with the scarab, the golden scarab, because we need to get some of that. So, I thought we would do a little bit of a start with that, and then go from there. Let me make triple sure. Yep. I did do some off-cam grinding and looting and all that jazz, so that is why I have what I have. So we'll quickly head over here to the east, quickly do a little bit of de-looting, and pick up our stuff.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
I know you don't have all day, lady. Stupid merchant.
My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders?
If you could give me 1,000,000 gold IRL, that'd be nice. Did get, I didn't process all this stuff. I did do some processing of it, but not everything, because I just felt like we'll probably get some
Safe
more
roads,
at
my
some
friend.
point.
The best scrolls and potions and so on and so forth. You know how it goes.
So I figured
My
that
pleasure.
way.
Do come back.
Blah, 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 yourself, dame. Blah, 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 yourself. Give me the money. So yeah, I figured we'd be getting more stuff. So let's go ahead here. Head back to Egypt. Oh, I just ungoofed. So yeah, we'll do some more fighting of the Golden Scarab. I know we need a couple more for that. Yeah. Like I said, also trying to get some Electrum, of course, so... Also take on these reptilians. I know that we could be going faster, but just trying to face off against the Scarab, but I'd rather get in some extra Electrum time. Again, I thought I'd gotten the thing fixed, and it's still giving me the network problems detected, even though we're not doing online. What? I hate that. I hate that. It's even though I've got that going like that, at times it seems to be very hit and miss. Mr. Embalmed Priest Man. What I'm doing is just giving me more Electrum. We don't find any thing worth hooting about for the stuff here in the next couple tries. Well, that might be an idea. So I doubt it'll work. Yeah, it won't work. I was thinking that for a moment. I just might go ahead and just completely restart Steam, but it would still be loaded in my system RAM. And let me go make double sure on the
more energy.
Stupid overseer. I'll still give a check on the double check thing on the firewall. That should be up and running. So we'll give it a couple more tries. If we don't get the it's basically the times I've tried it before, you know, I've restarted my system, you know, I'll be getting network problems detected. And then several times, you know, I've, rebooted my system, and boom, problem solved. Yeah. I will restart Steam. Just to make double sure. That's my need that piece of junk. But to my recollection, I've never had if a Steam reboot, where I've logged out of my account. Excuse me, and excuse me again. Where I've been logged in, logged out, and been logged in, logged out, and didn't do a hard reset of my system. Just going over here and get a smidge more Electrum, because why not? Alright. Oh, that was silly tree. Okay. Just a sec. I'm going to quickly double check the log completely out of Steam. Exit Steam. Double check the firewall thingy. Because like I said, it should be properties, connection, inbound is there, boom, boom. Let's see, TQ outbound. You know, speaking of stuff, I had the idea the other day to pull up Augustus. I was like, oh wait, I need to re-download Caesar 3 and get the Augustus download. And excuse me. The website for the download was down. So I honestly, when it finally gets back up and running, I need to download it for my put it under my keep a copy under my my downloads, my game downloads. But that'll be, you know, like I said, I haven't. Okay. Well, this time I enabled, made sure the rules were enabled. I got the the problem right away. So, as I thought. So, like I said, I'm not gonna worry right now about rebooting my system. I just want to get the darn episode recorded, you know? I might want to double check the oh, good. Come here, Mr. Scarab. Mr. Golden Scarab. Get rid of your allies here. Come here. You know, when this guy gets all... That's all when he does. Come here. Come. That's why I hate being zoomed in. It's a lot harder to when a critter or other baddie moves out of your FOV field of view. Just makes it harder to you have to move around more or zoom out to. There we go. He actually coughs up 800 electrum points, so that's why I come through and do the reptilians still, is to get that, help make sure I get that extra little bit of electrum. You won't always get quite the same sorts of reptilians always spawning. You'll always find reptilians, you know, some common soldiers and some hero guys, but see, but yeah, it's the types of guys there, you know, will always kind of vary, you know. The specific types, so basically, I'm just trying to get that a little, come on. So no, what's it this time, so we'll go ahead and we'll still go face off against these guys. number of Centurions with that group. Of course, with them being hero baddies, they're going to be worth more than the common grunt we just defeated, so... Which is something I like, because, you know... excuse me. You know, as each can... You know, with,
enough energy.
You know, with each campaign, you know... Each difficulty and each increasing campaign and difficulty... Of course, higher rewards for Electrum. So, you know, we earn whatever it is here on hard difficult, on the Legendary and Egypt. Legendary Egypt will be more than Legendary Greece, of course. Because, of course, you know, there is the higher payout that we get. That's part of the reason why I'm trying to do some grunt. Oh, hello. Oh! Ooh! 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 I think I have this. I think I have this. Not sure, but it sounds vaguely familiar. Sounds vaguely familiar. I will take it. Darn it. May have to go through and reset the game again. It's twice that we have had no Scarab. 640. 720. So you see 80 points. 80 points for Egypt. But that's just a regular grunt. $880. See, it's 120, so check the math here. Let's see, 96, 120 minus 95, 880. That's 240 points. See, a lot more points, which makes Tree happy. 3 times. Onkevisis, take it.
Not enough energy.
Come on. Let's see here. Go ahead and do a quick dilute. Jeez Louise, White Cat! Just a sec, guys. Yeah, let you out so you wouldn't be trapped in here, White Cat, and yet here you are demanding readmittance. Having a little, as is my custom, you know, a little bit of whiskey at home. A little bit Jack Daniels.
The best scrolls and potions and so
Please remember,
on and
guys,
so
if you
forth.
please be
You
of
know how
legal
it goes.
age in your respective area to be drinking. Please drink responsibly. That's not bad.
Is that all? Do you need something? I don't have all day.
Now, that was the one that, 370. Oh my god. 37 mil.
Run along.
That's the plan.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
Let's see, we'll bring that guy in.
Safe road.
Oh, excuse me, but it felt good. If we get 3 for 3, we'll restart the game. If we don't, we will press on. What rotten luck, guys. What rotten luck. What we'll do. In addition to restarting the game, quickly double check our vault here. Let's see. I know we were low on it. The Pierce 20 speed, Pierce elemental. So we basically would need to have that guy become the thing, and then okay. Let's go ahead here and we will restart the game. Now we could do 3 of the normal difficulty orbs, or the normal antiquity orbs. At some point,
Need more energy.
we need to go through the
Need more energy.
epic level chaos dungeons. And do some of the stuff for them to get some of the good loot. Let's see, Kotus. Let's head to the east, not Atlantis. That way we can make sure we get the Scarab done.
All right. Here's what my pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it?
We'll choose this one. Total speed. I think that's one we already have. Second.
May your path always be even.
God,
Ah, my friend, you look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? Safe roads, my
Do you
friend.
need something? I don't have all day. My pleasure. Do come.
trying to remember. There was a... Oh, wait, you have to... That was it. There's this video that Kerplunk did. Kerplunk Gaming. I'm gonna have to pull it up. And, basically, what you can do is, you can have a, let's see, elemental... Yeah, we have the speed. So this guy, yeah, speed. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and pull these guys right there to right there, so that we have them right there. But yeah, basically we need everybody to move down one. So we have got Pierce, Speed, Elemental. Don't know what the other ones are. But basically, Kerplunk has a video where you can have, for example, if this Protean armor was, say, you know, like green level, and let's just say, I forget, let's see, amulets and necklaces. So what's rings, amulets, all armor. So Amun-Ra's glory, for example. What he showed was that, you know, if the Protean armor there was green level, and I already had a completed Amun-Ra's glory on it, what I could do is I could basically take a 1 or 2 and fragments and cycle it through to get more of something of what I wanted. I'm going to have to go through his thing to check that, but that's something. That's a trick that I did not know. Honestly, that is a trick that I didn't know, and I was like, oh my god. And that's what the trick I was trying to remember. It's like, how do you do the thing? I was like, oh wait, duh, it has to be equipped on an item. It's, you know, which is, of course, as said, green level. It can't be purple or blue. So, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Link to that in the description. Just a sec, guys. I quickly got to go use the little trees room. BRB. Sorry about that, guys, but as I've said many a time, when Mother Nature calls, you answer. And she said, "Come, tree, come." And it's like, why? Why does it have to be right now? Alright, power up. Hello, boys. Give me your loot. Give me your loot. That Val Ichor. Come on. Stupid critter. Stupid vulture. Just get a, like I said, we're after some electrons, so. Where is the? There is nothing. Not bad. So I know that for the antiquity orb, it's 100k per, so technically have enough for 3 regular antiquity orbs, but we're not going to do that. Why? Because more electrum, better electrum. Boys, give me your loot. I was like, why? I wasn't paying attention to the sound effects, and I was like, why am I not? Jerks. Gosh darn, guys. We're just having absolutely horrid luck. Here. Come on, jerks. Play nice. Oh, wait, it's your duty not to play nice. Big baddies for their Electrum I will take. At some point I want to go over to, Aha! There we go! Hooray! Finally! Finally, we got ourselves a golden scarab. Delaying the inevitable. Mutually assured destruction. I think I knew it was around the corner here somewhere. I wish I could have that sort of gold IRL, guys. Or at least the value equivalent of, 37 million gold. Because that would be so swell. I would invest the heck of it. If I somehow got, even a fraction of that sort of money, let's just say I managed to get, after taxes and all that, let's just say I managed to get $250,000. I'd invest the heck out of that sort of money. Well, let's just say I had like, say, 500 million. I would first, of course, I need to get a new Treemobile, because current Treemobile is, well, it's old. Ooh. If I had $500,000, and after all that, I was like, thing of it is, I'm more likely to have to do a long, hard shift at work than I am going to win the lottery. That's a fact. Honestly, would very much prefer not to have to worry about working a traditional job. Unfortunately, I am nowhere near financially stable enough. And if people were willing to, put up with me, doing streaming, content creation full time, do one more and cycle the game. That would be something, I would have to be very lucky if I was able to have that happen, which is, of course, not going to be a thing. So there have been several times where I haven't, really been working. But it's a case of, more often than not, you know, I need to pay the bills. And, you know, quite honestly, real life sucks. Ah, hello. Cycle, stuff here a couple more times. Off my arse, Mr. Reptilian. Oh. Jerk. Give me your bits. Your bits? Give me your bits, son! Come on. One of my coworkers has talked about, seriously? Has talked about, you know, how he likes to travel, and, you know, he's got some money, but, you know, he's obviously never really gone into depth about it, and that's, you know, that's his prerogative. I've said, you know, you oughta, you know, if you get yourself set up just the right way, you know, you might be able to, you know, financially speaking, you might be able to, you know, I've told him is, you know, what you really ought to do is, you know, take your love of travel, because he's done a fair amount of traveling. Don't think he ever served in the military, to my recollection, but I know that he likes to travel, so, said what you really need to do is combine your love of travel, and he, like me, is a little bit of a shutterbug. It's like combined that love of travel and shutterbug, and, you know, put stuff up on YouTube. You know, you wouldn't necessarily, you know, need to make money off of it. You know, I do. You know, I've told him that, you know, I do stuff on YouTube and Twitch, and so, you know, I've said I don't make money off it. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm not even able to make money yet, but you know, I'm doing it because something, you know, it's my way of, you know, sharing my stuff with with people. He says, yeah, and he said, yeah, that actually sounds like a very good idea. You know, say, so, you know, today on my travel adventures, we are here. Go, another scarab. I saw you there, son. Come here, dude. Give me your bits. Oh, he's about to run away, and of course he kills me. So, you know, it's like make, you know, even if it's just slideshows, you know. Show off where you're, show off where you are, what you're doing. Because, you know, there's a lot of travel channels out there on YouTube. Come on, you're literally being vultures, and the fact that you're, come on! Hate it when the scarab runs away. course, Vulture. I was like, yeah, combine your love of travel and photography, make some videos and put them up on YouTube. That way, you find a little oddball place that, or even just a famous place, and say, this is my experience here, and, I'm here for whatever, wherever it is. That sort of thing. Not bad. Well, it's because we've also faced some additional baddies, and so... As I've said it before, it's the old, Cirrus Epics video, thing, the only thing I've learned. So that, my recollection, I know that his Newgrounds channel is gone. I know that at one time, at least, he did have a YouTube channel, and I think that's gone too. Or at least I don't remember seeing it up anymore. Part of the reason why I need to make sure. That's part of the reason why I've started ensuring that I record broadcasts as go on. Is that's actually kind of doing the local recordings now. Has actually yesterday for City Building Saturdays actually helped me out because. Had thunderstorms here in the Treelandia area. Didn't have power go out, but, yes, the inevitable BUTT, did have, something momentarily go wrong with, internet, and broadcast dropped. And I'm thinking there was something that, something between me and where the nearest Twitch ingest server, and somewhere the connection there momentarily dropped out, and then came back up, and so I've had several times where that sort of thing has happened. I'll have a episode of whatever series, part 1, part 2. And in this case, I was just literally able to, because I was doing a local recording as well, just able to pull that file up, that video file up, and not have to worry about oh, hello. Come here, dude. Come here, stop running away. Stop. Cease and desist running, Scarab. You are literally making everyone's lives harder. Your fellow baddies, mine and yours. Come on. Come here, darn thing. Come here. Come on! Yeah, in this case here, it's a future-proofing thing. Oh boy. Let's see. We'll do one more. Take a short break. And we'll go from there. All we need is that one more and we'll have a completed one. Come on. Stupid shaman. My audio's starting to act up. It's definitely a warning sign of, hey tree, you need to cycle the game. See, I didn't hear that drop. Ooh. Ooh, that one is a wunderbar one. Yeah, I'm not hearing all the sound effects. Come here, Scarab Man. Or Scarab Bug. Come on! Yeah, with the sound effects not being fully there, that's a definite warning sign. Said I do not know what Steam did to have this happen. Come on. We're at 345 even. okay, we can definitely put that up and put that. Transfer that over to storage. There we go. There we go. So we'll quickly head over here to the east, sell off our stuff.
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes.
Like I said, it's not. Say she didn't talk. Not hearing this guy either.
May your path always be
Do you
even.
need something? I don't have...
Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead here. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, guys. So I'll make sure to also exit the game to help prevent boo-booage. So yeah, let's everybody go ahead and stand up, stretch, get some to eat, get some drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, Tree is back. Sorry it took me an extra few moments there. Was wanting to make sure that I yanked up the video for the thing, and also another video done by Heis. Let's see, Velada. You did it a couple months back. Oh wait, that is the wrong. There we go. Let's see. About a train tug of war. Okay, so that is Rune Life. That's going to be. It's going to be this guy. I just wanted to see if I may have had this or not, so. I couldn't remember if I did or not. But, protein armor, that is going to be mixed strength, so collection. Alpha. Protein armor, okay, good. We have a collection alpha for that. But, I suddenly found myself thinking about his reaction to a train tug of war. It was from a movie from it was like the 1930s, something like that. Sometime in the 30s, maybe the 40s. But shows a sort of a tug of war sort of thing, or in this case a push of war between a Pacific, a 462 wheel arrangement, and a Mikado, or a 282 wheel arrangement. It was obviously a very staged sort of thing in the film. It was sort of from what I know of the thing, sort of a non sequitur sort of thing. You know, a little bit of a, shall we say, a side quest. A little bit of a distraction. But, excuse me. Oh, good. Wunderbar. More scarab. More scarab. And, at least for this film, it was a non sequitur. And, stupid Tillion. Come on. Basically, I was trying to get those guys a little bit away from the scarab here. But, you know, he goes into, Heist goes into analysis of it. And, you know, like I said, getting to meet him a couple weeks back, now, stop running away, Scarab. Do me a favor and just die already. And he said, when I say, hey, tell me your name. Make sure that I can associate name with the face. He said, well, you know me as Osei George. And I was like, oh, that was the best bit, you know, at the end when I gave him got to give him a little bit of a gift. You know, I took him some couple barbecue things I knew of and all that, and he was just pleased as punch. What the heck did I do to do that? How in the heck did I do that? Alright. So yeah, it's yeah, he had some, you know, finally getting to meet him, and you know, like I said, last year I didn't get to meet him because, of course, he was doing some of his IRL stuff, and, you know, I was like, and the more courteous part of me, you know, when I learned I was doing some of his music stuff, you know, with one of his bands, I was like, nah. You know, as much as I may have wanted to go meet him IRL, I was like, no. You give the man, you know, don't be that much of a rabid fan. That's why, you know, when I learned that he wasn't there that particular day, I was like, there's always going to be another time. And that's why I figured, let's go for this year. You know, I figured far more likely to encounter him at Colorado Crossings. You know, that would be a thing to where, you know, a day out, they have Polar Express and Day Out with Thomas events at the CRRM. And I was like, you know, those are wonderful and all, but that just doesn't appeal to me. And so that is why I thought, you know, something that would be more or less a likely event to meet him at the museum. Excuse me. And, you know, be courteous and respectful. Was the thing. He was actually wearing one of his full send shirts. So, you know, as I've undoubtedly explained on stream before, you know, on the Saturday of the Saturday of Colorado Crossings at the Colorado Railroad Museum, you know, got to the top of the loop there by No Agua, and went, Mark! Hey, Mark! And that, you know, that got his attention, you know. And so he came over. He was across one of the tracks. We have several track alignments at the top of the hill. And so came over, and, you know, I was behind the safety fence because, you know, that's the way it played. They don't want people just walking willy-nilly on the grade. And so came over and said, nice shirt. And I bowed my canopy to him and said, I got a message for you from Durango. 346 sends her regards and says you smell like Kenosha. And then, of course, you know, he bowed his head, you know. Yeah, you know, I went right for the crux of the matter. And, like I said, I did see 346. And they had one of her sisters from the Knott's Berry Farm at the Durango and Silverton there at the same time. So I am up, and they had them in two different spots. So I'm honestly, you know, not sure which one. I have my theory, which one was which. I have my theory, but I am not for sure which one was which. But that was awesome. Of course, like I said, I've when I got back from the trip, you know, it was a case of you know, as I said, you know, it's like I didn't know about the yard tour, and when I checked in on the Monday of my trip. checked in on the Monday of my trip. And well, it's like, you know, would I be able to, be able to get a better look around tomorrow? Come by and get a better look around at all that, and said, well, and the guy who was, for the parking lot said, I'm certain we might be able to squeeze you in. Also, make sure you come in for the yard tour at noon. And I was like, that was. Wait, they do yard tours? Ooh. And that, of course, is what led me to be able to go see 346, whichever of the two stations
Need more energy.
that she was at. I think it was the second one was my guess, second station, because trying to get I think it's 41, I think it was. I don't remember which locomotive number it is, or was, I should say. That's at Knott's Berry Farm. I do know that she is 346's sister is there with her. And that the sister got there first and has the higher priority. Hate when I do that. Trying to click something and not getting and accidentally clicking something else. And so that is why, I said to Heis, 346 sends her regards and says you smell like Kenosha. Of course, that's for saying, essentially saying 346 sends her regards and says you're drunk. It's the common mythos when the CNS borrowed 346 for their line for going over Kenosha Pass, and the engineer was purportedly drunk, quotation marks, drunk. Of course, he didn't survive the event, so. Six, not bad. Jeez Louise, White Cat. But just a moment, White Cat. I will be over there. This sec, guys. He wants in again. Hello there, Mr. Attention Needer. Mr. Give me attention, Tree Daddy. I want all the attention. I needs it. I wants it. I wants all of it. I wants it. Please. But yeah, You know, one of those things where, as I've said before, you know, if you're in a jurisdiction where you, please be of legal age to drink in your jurisdiction, and please remember, drink responsibly. You know, this is, as I've said, typically when I go out, I may have, you know, like, you know, a beer, or a small version of, you know, like maybe a couple samples of, say, whiskey or bourbon or whatever, and, you know, I always try to make sure I have something to eat with it, because I would rather have something to eat and not get pulled over by the cops. Or, you know, end up in an accident and realize, oh, this guy was drunk. This sentient tree is drunk. That was one of the episodes of, that was the first episode of the second season of, the heist show, the three quarters show, 3/4 of an Idiot. And, you know, basically the engineer of one of the trains was drunk. Actively drunk. It was like, he was just over 0.1% drunk. Essentially 10% drunk. When they finally did the alcohol test. And it was estimated that it was like over 0.2% drunk. It was 0.2% drunk. When the event happened. So yeah, it was like, and it's like something, somewhere, north of 0.3 is, you're physically, you know, I think it's like about 0.3 is, or at least from what I remember seeing on the video, it's like 0.3 is you're in serious risk of alcohol poisoning, and north of 0.4 is like you're 6 feet under, 2 meters under, however it is you want to say that. So basically, yeah, please drink responsibly.
You can't carry anymore.
I will call Donkey Dung. That's, you don't want to be drunk, guys. I will admit that one time I was drunk. Was at the start of the year. I just, whatever reason, you know, decided, let's get drunk.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
And for whatever reason, I decided, let's get drunk. And, you know, I think it was just to celebrate the new year. And, that was not too bad at all. So, oh, that was nice. Ooh. About that. But yes, let's see here. Buy some potions. Oops. Yeah.
Is that all? Good.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? Farewell.
So yeah, I was wasted, and so of course, the Heist released a video, that thing, and so I went and said, it's like part of my comment was, "You smell like Kenosha." Me being, I'm having fun. Mark's busy doing stuff in Railroader. Let's go do a little bit of fun trolling, sort of thing. Being momentarily awkward. I was actually having a fair amount of Captain Morgan that day. And it's like, I of course several times it's like, why is the rum going to be gone? Oh wait, I'm drinking it. Oh, come on. Part of me was thinking, why is the rum going to be gone? Oh wait, because I drank it. $7,800. Excuse me. Oh, good. Yes, the running gag in the first 3 movies of the Pirates of the Caribbean series, especially on the first film, it's like, why is the rum gone? But of course, I know with me being with Tree Parents over at Tree Parents' place, and roommates being over with their family, or at least the family members that we've got audio issues again. It is time for us to reset the game. But roommates, they went over to be with their family. Or at least part of their family. It was always a little thing to, sort of do that. It wasn't that, any of us couldn't spend time together. It's like it was a case of, knowing that we are all mortal. Spend it, with the people we love. Or at least the people, blood ties. God, what's, there is, let's go and cycle. There was, I'm trying, it's lurking somewhere in my canopy. It's something about, book and that character was talking something about blood ties, family, like they're related to their, you know, their brothers and sisters and parents and blah blah blah. And it's like, gosh darn it, I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm not as well versed in reading all the reading stuff as I could be. So that's part of the reason why I go to the gym after work. Is yes, I work a physically demanding job, but being able to, you know, physically work out, that gives me more time to read. Yep, seeing the gold there, and this got me thinking back to the tour I took last year when I went to the Georgetown Loop. I said, as I've said before, I didn't have last year financially couldn't pan out to go to Durango, so that's why I postponed it to what became this past trip. And it's one of these things that I was able to get by. I was able to get by. I still have to rebuild some of my savings and all that to be able to get up a new tree mobile and all that. But at least you know, doing what I had helped me out. Yes, a game, I know. I am still not sure if I want to go back next year. Back next May for another meetup with Heist and friends and all that. Like I said, I do need to get a new tree mobile. Try a third time, and if there's no third, we will exit and restart the game. Said I know we could be going faster, but at the same time, Electrum, get the loot! Come on, get the coffer. Thank you. Part of what I want to do is I want to go visit some of the stuff I haven't been able to do is visit. I know that there's a thing over in Castle Rock, which is south of Denver, and a little bit further south of Castle Rock. When I checked, it was like about an hour and a half south of the hotel I've used the last couple times I've been to Denver. It's the Mantuo and Pikes Peak Cog Railway. There was a visitor for the three-quarter show in season 2. Dusty and Mark's friend Jimmy from the Cog. And it's part of the reason why I want to do that. Oh, hello. Hello! Come here, son! Come here! And, so yeah, Jimmy from the Cog. that's why I'm thinking that if I manage to get myself sufficient money saved to at least, maybe, I would probably have to take out a loan to help buy a new car and all that. But, there we go. Okay. Let's quickly take care of these guys, but at least it'll allow me to, have a Treemobile part of the trip for next year. Excuse me, but it felt good. This is, of course, why, part of me wishes I could win the lottery, but like I said, it's very, very unlikely. So, I'm, just save them. I'm gonna save the money. Why, why invest, say, oh, mysterious urn. Hello. Come back out and get the gold.
The best scrolls and potions and so on and so forth. You know how it goes.
But yeah, it's, better, save that money, pay for,
Run along.
Oh.
All right. Here's what I had. My pleasure. Do come back. Blah,
The
blah, blah.
fastest caravan in all of China.
Total damage. I'm not sure if I remember that correctly. Let's see
May
here.
your
Let's see, just a second here. I'm going to quickly throw up the break screen. Yeah, screw it. It's not letting. Game was not letting me toggle to the thing here. So let's see. Wunderbar! We done it! We done it! We have total damage, increased XP, elemental, total speed, pierces. We finally have the stuff we need for that. So, let's see. Let's go back over here to order. Let's Earth, increased XP, Pierce, Elemental, Speed, let's Chaos and Order. So we don't have any. We have all the recharge, speed, damage, dream, pierce. Yeah, we still are lacking stuff for this guy. Thinking that we'll go ahead and we'll head to normal and work on getting the essence of chaos and the essence of order. And then in what little time we have left. what I'm thinking. But going back to potentially going back next year. I may not make it a full week. I might do it like last year. Might make it a partial week, or most of a week. Said I did a Sunday to Sunday this year, whereas last year it was a Tuesday to Sunday. Departed Tuesday and
The
returned
fastest caravan
Sunday.
in all of China. Safe roads, my friend.
The reason we came here onto Legendary is so we could double check stuff there. Not gonna worry about the two satyrs. We have just barely enough to afford the legendary Theban orb and the orb of the Jade Emperor. Whereas we could buy, like I said, if we had, 5k more, we could buy 4 of the antiquity orbs. 4 of the 2 of these guys, probably at least 3 of those. So 3 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 of these, 1 of these. So I said it's one of those things where yes, game, I know. So we'll head back over here to the first Chaos Dungeon that we have the opportunity of being in. You know what? Just realized that, yes, it's going to throw the numbers off, but we'll go ahead and re-enable the curses, because why not get we're gonna have to go through the main ads, the bad blue kitties and the other baddies to get to the thing, and we'll just run through it. Why not get a little bit of extra electron? So we'll head to Delphi. I sell to the wise and powerful. Are you sure you should be shopping here? Bad blue kitties. Sent that dame flying. Bad kitties, bad blue kitties, bad blue kitties, they are bad and blue. Come here, ladies. Like I said, to my knowledge, the actual Maenads were the worshippers of Dionysus. They were his essentially his followers, his cult followers. And obviously, they were not humanoid felines, but humans. Because, of course, as we zoom in here, you can see they have the pointy ears and all that. Somewhat similar to a feline, to a cat. So I still remember back in the day when the Tritones were brown, not blue. Or at least that class of baddie was brown, not blue. Come here. That's probably what we'll do next episode is do some more grinding here on the...
Not enough energy.
Don't give me this donkey dung. We'll probably do some more... we'll do some work here in the Chaos Dungeon. So now we can go forth. What was that? 30. Got 904 points. Not bad. Overall, not bad. But yeah, we'll here on for next episode, we'll go ahead and do some fun times here on normal. Try to get more of those essences. Essence of order, essence of chaos. Because, of course, I don't want to be dying all the time. It's a case of once you enter, you only enter once, and then if you die, you can't get back in. Literally, you gotta restart the game. I might do like I did last year with stuff and come on. If I decide to go next year. Oops, that's right. I actually did have the Raymond Lap BS come up, again, and it's like, really? Really? On one of the more recent episode, on the recent Loot Grind episode. Dum tree, don't forget to throw the lever. Get around, go around, go around. Come on. Get around. Get out of my way, you jerks. I said, as one of those things that I just found, you know, it's easier to just run the, come on! Get out of my way, you jerks! I'm just literally running past these guys. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I just want to come forth and get the loot. Bye, boys. Bye, boys. Okay. Don't think tree up. And of course the game crashes. Just a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys, but Bladder sent urgent distress call. Yes, I know. So we'll just go ahead here and we should still have all the loot we picked up. Okay. Hands of Ooh. Mortal Hero. Ah, there we go. Ooh. I just like it when, Bladder can't wait, just a few more moments. And you're like, seriously? Seriously? You can't wait? That is, of course, one of the things about, doing, for example, a big road trip is, you can't... Bladder can't wait at times. Legendary mechanical parts, huh? Alright. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode, guys. So I do appreciate everybody who's come out. If you're watching here on the YouTubes at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to go ahead and leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. Make sure to also go check out stuff over on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrange. Excuse me. So hope to catch you guys tomorrow, Monday, and Thursday for Bookmarker Week of, for the time being, of course, of Midwestern Minecraft. On Saturday, we should hopefully have a somewhat longer episode of City Building Saturdays in Pharaoh Cleopatra. And then a week from today, Sunday, well, at least Sunday of recording, we will have another episode of Grand Strategy Sundays, and Kaiserpunk will finally be able to get our butts back into that game, because it is just a fortnightly series, once every 2 weeks. Of course, the last couple weeks for this for the month of May have been off because of vacation and all that, so that's pretty typical, or at least sounds pretty typical for me at least. And then, of course, week from tomorrow, Monday, we'll be returning to Let's Play Age of Mythology Retold. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who has come out, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.